Hi dear friends, this is Wasim Esra. Hope you are doing well. So in this series where we talk about black magic and free will and divine will, I'm coming to share with you some thoughts about divine will versus, individual and weak will. So the will is, we can call it the will of something divine. It can be God or goddess that is purely and simply bigger and vast, but the definition, this definition, I didn't like it, so bring in my own definition in a way. Something that speaks to me. So I'm going to share with you some of these thoughts that I jot down. The divine will. Divine will is something that comes from our essence. It's something that we feel expanding our fields, expanding our souls, our beings. It gives us a direction because it is based on a general view of the universe. The divine will, when it comes, we feel something here, true voice, our true voice. We feel it is right. And we get the strength that comes with it. Sometimes people tell you, where do you get that from? Or, I don't know how you could do it. Well, that is part of divine will. It is eternal. In my trip to Ireland, I was so surprised by the will that people have there. They carry that love for their land, for their country, and it's as if the sacrifices that ancestors did is still like a fire burning within them and protecting them. So that divine will of protecting the land and the people, it is eternal. It's like a fire, a flame that never dies. This divine will is independent, which means that even if we cannot do it with the physical possibilities that we have, something will always open and show you another way to do it. It comes with the flow. It comes with solutions. And even if there are problems, new pathways form. A divine will, it gives you more. It never removes from you. It gives you more. It is kind of nurturing and filling. The divine will generates flow. Wherever there is complication, there is flow. And there is abundance. It comes with abundance. Maybe not in a physical form, let's say money, but it can be on other physical forms. It can be people, can be other possibilities that open. It could be something that is given to you. I like to think about that with the Taj Mahal, that beauty, the beauty of that place and how it became like a symbol of eternal love, and how now it is generating money as a touristic place. So there is these kind of divine will, to follow that generates abundance for many generations. So if I see these characteristics of divine will, I would say it is to be aligned to divine forces that can manifest through us and within us as an inner voice, a strength or a direction that we need to take, an action to make. And some of us believe that that divine will come from the essence, from the soul. But where do the soul come from? Where does the essence come from? And we are all connected to that spark that initiated everything in the universe. So it is to be aligned to the divine will of that spark. And that spark has characteristics: generating life, preserving life, continuing the cycle of life, keeping harmony, truth, and so on. And we go back to the cosmic laws. That's why I talk about them all the time. The spark has a characteristic, and that is cosmic laws. So now we go to the weak will, weak individual will, and its characteristic is exhausting. We get exhausted. We feel like we are diving deep without having any result, or if we have a result, we lose it quite quickly after that. There is no general view. The view would be maybe more individual, selfish, for our own benefits. And even if it's for others, let's say we need to defend the country or something like that, maybe we lack that general view. It is not the right time, it is not the right way yet. It is based on the mind and not the heart. You see, when we talked about divine will, there is something within us, the whole being, go into one direction. But with the individual will, it's more kind of the mind that directed, and very rarely some emotions. Let's say I need the vengeance or I need to be victorious. It is limited and limiting. Limited in resources, which is, we talked about being exhausting, but also limiting others. The individual will is always for a certain time and a certain purpose, and it goes over the benefits of other people. So we are in that dualistic view of the world, and that's why it eliminates others. Individual will is based on gain. I have to gain something, and it takes away. So even if you want to gain something, it will take away something from you. You won't be fulfilled, and it destroys. And soon or later there is something that has to be paid for that will. So the question I should ask is, how can we switch our way of being and living from the individual will to the divine will? And let's ask our deck this question. So how can we switch from the divine will, from the individual will to the divine? Well, I got two beautiful cards, and the Melissa came. This aspect of channeling, because most of the time people don't know their direction because they are not connected within. How many hours do we meditate per month? How much time do we spend with our cards to ask, what direction should I take now? What is the divine, where the divine will is taking me? How can I be of service to the divine? How can I be a tool? How can I put my energy towards the highest good or the divine will? The Two of Swords, again, bringing that aspect of meditation, that choice within us. Diving deeper and seeing, where does this will come? I see many people, and now we are having this freedom to choose if we want to be with people or alone, in relationships, what type of relationships, what type of gender, and all of this. We've got this freedom, to decide. But, what is it that I really, really want? What is this will coming from, let's say, a direction that is pushed on me by, let's say, politics or anything else, or is it a direction that is coming from deep within, from my essence? And that is, like listening, the capacity to listen within those voices. And I love asking this myself, the question of, where is my voice, my true essence? Can you speak? I'm listening to you. Among all the voices, when we work in shamanic practice, we work with many allies, and we have to learn to differentiate between them and see when they appear. But among all of these beings that we collaborate with, there is you have this essence of you deep within, not only your heart, within your center, and you connect and see, which direction should I take now? Just close your eyes and ask yourself this way: which direction should I take now? And waiting for the answers. And then you step forward with that decision that came to you, or that thought. It's important to write it down, because we forget, and that is, I think, a very modern disease. We tend to forget, but nowadays, like with all these platforms coming, we are not exercising enough our memory. And the most important memory we have to carry is our essence and our voice. So yeah, this is where I wanted to come with for today, and I hope you will feel what is divine will for you. And please let me know on comment, or just send me a private message. I would love to read you about this. Have a great day and much love.